Okay, you're welcome to my channel, the Eden Women Homemaking Corner. So this afternoon, I'm just being thoughtful. The children went out with their father. They actually hung out with their dad, and I feel like making them happy when they are back with some tea scones. So I want us to quickly make some tea scones so that by the time they are back, they'll have something to munch on. I'm sure they will be very happy, you know. Mommies makes magic. We are trying to make motherhood magical on this earth. So quickly, what are the things we need? Okay, this is flour, and flour with the baking powder, a teaspoon of baking powder already sifted in. This is a quarter cup of sugar. We don't really eat sugar in this house, so we don't eat plenty. This is what's the name again? Margarine. This is eggs, 2 large eggs. This is a cup of milk, and then baking soda. I'm going to use half teaspoonful of that. And this is flavor. This is dried fruits, raisins, if you may wish to call. And this is salt. We're going to use a pinch of that. So let us get started. Okay, first of all, I have to mix all the dry ingredients together into my bowl. I have to mix the dry ingredients together. This is the sugar. Okay. And then my half teaspoonful of salt. Yes. I'm not really following the strict recipe, but I'm trying my best. The baking soda, half teaspoonful of the baking soda. And then the butter. So I have to mix this with my hands. I have to use my hands to mix this butter until it looks like yellow garri. It's very well mixed together, like the yellow garri. So hope you can see that. It's already, my gas is already on. I'm on my gas to heat it up, so I have to be fast in whatever I am doing. Alright, the dry ingredients are all mixed up together, finely mixed. You know, you can see it looks like finely mixed yellow garri. Okay, let me make a hole at the middle while I add my wet ingredients. So for this, I'm going to remain a little that I'll use later on, and then my cup of milk goes in, and I continue mixing. It gets messy at this point, but what can we do? We have to keep turning. I like our tea scones to be soft, so most times when I mix tea scones, they are not really that strong, but at this point I think I will need to add a little bit of flour inside this. I'll need like half or a quarter cup of flour to help bring this together. At this point I have to do this with my hands. Yes. In Africa, we must not follow the strict recipe. That's why we are Africans. Yes, we don't always follow the rules, but we still get everything right at the end of the day. The most important thing is that my children are going to enjoy these tea scones. They are going to have fun eating these tea scones when they come back home. And that is what matters most to me at this point, and not whether I followed the recipe. This is not the first time of making this, and we never followed the full recipe, and it always comes out better and tasty, though without plenty sugar anyways, but it still comes out well. Okay, I think I've gotten the consistency that I needed at this point. And at this point, we have to add the raisins. This also doesn't have measurements. Just put as desired. All right. Oh, I'm not very fast as I expected myself to be doing this. Okay, since corn almost ready. All right. At this point, I've gotten my baking tray ready. I'm getting it ready to an extent, and then I have to pour everything inside. If you go on YouTube, other people's pages on YouTube, you will see tea scones, plenty of it, and different design, different way of making them. And as you keep making, you design your own pattern. Whatever that works for you per time is what you will do. So this is what works for me right now. That is what I'm doing. I don't like rules. It's good to follow rules anyway, sometimes, but not in all things. It makes life boring. Sometimes we allow people to use their head, use their initiative. It was Ben Carson's mother that says, you have a brain. So sometimes you're allowed to exercise that or to check out whether you have a brain. So at this point, you just spread it in your baking tray or baking pan or whatever you use in baking. This is what I use sometimes. Though I have baking pans, I have baking tray, but I choose to use this today. So you spread it evenly inside the pan. It doesn't have to come out in a particular shape or size or all that. Just spread. Just spread it. It doesn't have to be smooth. We are not carrying this to the market to sell or to impress anyone. This will be finished today in this house. So you can see I've succeeded in doing this. Okay. And the next is to cut. You have to cut. You have to cut it into the desired shape. I don't really have any particular desired shape for this. I'll just cut it in a way that the kids could just pick and munch. If you're watching your weight, please, this is not for you. It's strictly for the children, but does that mean you will not test? I don't know. Wait and find out at the end of this video. Okay, so this is our tea scone ready to go into the oven to be finished up there. So this tea scone is 50% ready to go. So it's time for it to go into my oven. The oven is already heated up. It's already hot, waiting for this tea scone to come in. So at this point, I have to put it in. Okay. And it's close. It's on 180 degrees and it's going to bake for nothing more than 20 minutes or even less. Oh, I forgot something. Okay. Going to bake for 20 minutes, meaning that we are not going to open it till like in 15 minutes time. So let me wash off my hands. So in Africa, when we cook, our hands get messy. So as you are waiting for these tea scones to be ready in the next 20 minutes or so, you got to get talking. Let's gist. As you are waiting for the tea scones. Actually, I'm enjoying a very serene and quiet home this afternoon, and I'm really loving it, honestly. I'm really, really loving it. These children, They're a blessing to us, but sometimes you need a break. Oh my God, I'm sweating. This kitchen is quite sweaty. Okay, ladies, let's talk. I have something I want us to talk about. Something that is not yet time, but it's getting close. We're already in June, and very soon we'll be having summer break for the children. And then I want us to talk about it. And the wisdom says that if you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. So I haven't planned to fail. So let us plan about the summer break. What is your plan for your children this summer? What do you want to achieve this summer in the life of your children? It's actually a question I've been asking myself. And I also plan to discuss this with the children themselves to know their plans. What do they have to achieve? What do they desire to achieve this summer? You can get a pen and a paper and write it down. What do I want to achieve this summer in my children and maybe in your own life? I have like two things I want to achieve. I want to achieve children who knows tech, who are tech and crafted. By tech, I mean ICT. And also who grow in their relationship with Abba, relationship with their God. These two things, if they happen in this home, in the life of my children this holiday, I'll be a very fulfilled mother. And I plan to discuss it with them when they come back. Today, this evening, as we munch on this tea scone and a cup of juice, we talk about it. What I want them to achieve. This summer, I wouldn't want them to do any English or maths, anything. I would want them to do crafts. By the way, let me introduce to you Package Life Craft School. If you are in Enugu or its environs, you can bring your kids to this Package Life Craft School. You can look for Vicky Ohebulam on YouTube. She is actually the convener of this craft school for children. And also for your ICT, check out Focus Digital Academy. If you are in the city of Enugu, make use of that very well for your children. It's actually a suggestion. And if you have other things that you want to do, please put them in your comments so that we'll learn from each other. As for me, these are the things I want my children to achieve: spiritual relationship with God, and for them to be tech in knowledge. As for spiritual relationship, we have the Eden Seeds Club, where they meet every Saturday 5 p.m. for 1 hour online or 30 minutes online. And we're also planning an offline meeting for them this summer, even if it's twice in a week or once in a week, so that they come together to get spiritual skills, speaking skills, reading skills, these ICT skills I'm talking about, music skills. If you're interested, please put it down in the comments below. By the way, have you subscribed or have you liked this video? Please do that. I'm waiting for you to like or subscribe. While you're doing that, let me check on what I'm cooking. All right, it's cooking well. Okay, let's continue our gist. So this summer, what are you planning for your children? We have to learn from each other. We are all Eden homemaking queens, and we don't believe in individuality. We believe in learning, coming together, collaboration. Women, we need to collaborate. We have nothing to compete about. Honestly, we have nothing. If you know what I don't know, please tell me so that I will add to what I know. And I also tell you what you don't know, you add to what you know. We are all homemakers. And being a homemaker is not an isolation thing. It's not a place to stay on your own while you're trying. Being a homemaker is not a reason to be isolated. You don't have to be doing everything on your own. Me and myself is not a good place to be. So bring your comments down here. Let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts on this summer period and how to get our children useful and engaged. So it's time to check up what we are cooking. It's time to check up on our food and get to the second half of this baking. So I have to bring it out from the oven now and do the next thing. Wow, 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 wow. This is turning out well. So we have to, this is time to use this. This is egg, milk, and vanilla. I forgot to add the vanilla while I was baking. So it's time to use it to rub the tip, the top of the stuff, and then take it in for the next 3 to 5 minutes. I'm sure it will be done by the next 3 to 5 minutes, and it will be ready for eating. The children are on their way, according to information I received from their father. I don't know why he doesn't like staying out with them for long. I don't know. They've been out for like 1 hour. I don't know why he will not spend all day with these children so that mommy could take a break. I don't understand. So if you know reason, please let me know. I don't know why men are like that. Okay, so this will go in now for the last time. Check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. It's smelling good, people. Smelling good, honestly. I wish you are here to perceive the aroma coming out from this. Woo. So in the next 3 to 5 minutes will be done. So women, eat home making queens, let's continue our gist. So what do you think about this holiday? Do you think it's right to keep your kids at home to be watching African magic or to be watching movies? Do you think sometimes it's necessary for them to get bored? Because they get creative when they are bored. I don't know about you, but as for me, my children get creative when they are bored. So there's blessing in boredom. I let them get bored. You have to put off the TV for some time. I don't even let them go to TV all the time. So I don't know what you think, whether I'm doing it right or wrong. I would like to learn from you. But speaking of the craft school, I think I have one of their products here to show you. One of the products of the Packaged Life Craft School. I don't know how to turn this phone to show you this. Okay, look at it here. It reads "Made with Love, the Eden Home," and look at the maker, Vicky at the Packaged Life. So this is one of the things your children will stand to learn this holiday if they attend. And look at this, where I put my meal plan. It's also part of what they do. It's part of what they do at the craft school. So if you're in the city of Enugu, the city set on the hill, plan to bring your children to the Packaged Life School. This video is not sponsored in any way. It's just out of the heart of a woman who has experienced something good and wants other women to learn from her. So at this juncture, I think I've come to the end of today's gist. You guys like gists. I've come to the end of today's gist. So it's time to bring out our cookie, our tea scones from the oven, finally, so that we can see what we're able to make today. So I think at this point is ready to be brought out. I have to first of all turn off the oven. Okay. Oven is off. Okay. Let me check it first. And then I'm done. This is goodness. Goodness me. Look at. I love the color. The golden brown. I don't know if we're allowed to test. But I have to show you what we made. I have to show you what we were able to make. This is hot, so I don't want to touch it. So you can see, this is a plate of goodness. Goodness me. So we have to taste and see what we made. Taste of goodness. I love this. I encourage you to try this for your children. For tea, as snacks, school snacks, home snacks, morning tea. You could go for anything. Thank you for staying this long and hanging out in this kitchen with me. Thank you very much. And as you always say, go and become all that God has in stock for you as you plan to make this holiday memorable for our seeds. Thank you. Bye. This is the test of the goodness, the plate of goodness. It goes with a cup of milk. You can see the children are enjoying. Okay, bye. See you in my next video.